guys, so it's the next morning after the video I just uploaded. We're going to be changing wastegate spring. Right now it's only got a 4-pound spring in it, but we got to put I have a 17 psi spring, but I'm about to cut some ridges off of it, some coils off of it right here. I'm probably going to cut where my hand is. I'm gonna cut all that off and just leave that showing. So probably 1, 2, 3, 4 that'll be left on it. I'll record it while I cut it, and then I'll go ahead now and get started on I'll unlock the hood, get it off, and start getting the wastegate spring out of it now. So bear with me, guys. Alright guys, so I don't have a phone holder or anything, or anybody to help me record. So I'm just going to leave you guys right here while I change this out. To a bigger spring. And then we're going to redo this wastegate. Pardon the noise from cars passing by if I'm talking. Just want to state that again. I'm trying to get better with recording. I'm new to YouTube, but I'm passionate about this stuff, so let's get it. Hopefully I can teach somebody about their car if they have a Honda, a boosted Honda, and they bought it from a buddy or something, and they have other questions. Mine has a chip in ECU, which is known as S300. It's a Honda chip. Yeah. So we'll go ahead and take this off. And then once I loosen this other one up, it's going to start trying to come off. Now when you have a heavy spring in here, you guys got to be careful because you can get punched in the mouth. By the top hat, it can shoot off if you're not careful. So always just remember that. If you got a light spring in there, you should be alright to just hold it one-handed like I am. Undo your bolts. Don't lose any of your bolts because you definitely need them. And try not to pinch your diaphragm inside the wastegate, because then it won't hold boost pressure. So you just see how I'm holding it down and it's staying down. That's because it's got a 2-pound spring in it. It's little. Okay, now it's off. Go ahead and pull the top hat off. Okay. Now here's the spring that came off of it. As you can see, I can completely compress it. So, okay. So I'm gonna undo my set screw. Here, I'll show you guys. So I'm gonna move this port from over on this side over to here. So I gotta take this off, pull it apart, undo this little set screw right there, spin it, set it back down, tighten it all down, and then this blue line off the turbo is fine to the boosty, but you guys see how this thin line is like trying to close down. But when it gets hot, this gets real flimsy, so I'm gonna move everything around. So I'm gonna try to figure out how I can mount my phone up while I do this, so I don't have to hold the phone and do it, because I can't get stuff done holding the phone and trying to work, you know. One-handed just doesn't cut it, so I'm gonna go ahead and try to find. I have a tripod, but I broke it. I have a little phone holder that slides up, broke it. I finally got this over here. It used to be on this side. I should have a 10-pound spring in it, so I'm going to cut this, splice my boost tee somewhere probably like right here, and then I'm going to go out and test it on wastegate, and then if it makes only like 9 pounds, then I'm going to turn this up a little bit and then go test some more. Yes sir. It's almost ready for the road again. Alright guys, so I got my wastegate clocked over here instead over here. I got it zip tied to the oil feed line, zip tied to my headlight bracket. I can set the set screw just by turning it like this, loosening it. Right now it's all the way turned down to the, like, facing upwards, and then it routes down and goes to the source, which is the nipple and the compressor housing. And simple as that. Hope you guys like it. I'm about to go test it. It should have like a 10-pound spring. It was a 17-pound spring. I cut two like little coils off the bottom of it, and I added that. So whatever it makes on gate, if I like what it's doing, I'll turn it up. If I don't, I'll leave it right where it's at. Later, guys.